Very good morning to all of you friends. Today we are going to discuss about the harmful microorganisms that we already have started. Now under harmful microorganisms we were studying about the carriers or vectors. Isn't it how mosquito or how housefly or cockroach, they help in transmission of diseases from an infected human being to another, you can say, healthy human being. So while discussing in our last topic also, we have written in the summary also. So today we will see, in case of malaria, how the female Anopheles mosquito, they help in transmission of the causative organism, that is Plasmodium. Okay, so we are going to study about today the disease called malaria. This disease is caused by the protozoa named Plasmodium. Okay, Plasmodium is a single celled animal cell that causes the disease malaria, and this is also called causative organism. So causal organism, that is the microorganism, is Plasmodium. But Plasmodium, yes, causes malaria, but Plasmodium is transmitted from an infected person to a healthy person by vectors or carriers, that is, in this case, is the female Anopheles mosquito. Okay, so the female Anopheles mosquito transmits Plasmodium from an infected person to a healthy person. Okay, so malaria is a disease. Causal organism, if it is asked what is the causal organism or causative organism, you will write Plasmodium. Okay, what is Plasmodium? It is a protozoa. Okay, like protozoa is a single celled organism made up of only one cell. And what is the vector or the carrier of malaria? It is the female Anopheles mosquito. Okay, the female Anopheles mosquito. Anopheles is the special type of mosquito. There is a species of mosquito. Okay, so this female mosquito, it sucks the blood from an infected person and itself it becomes infected. Okay, and the Plasmodium remains in its salivary glands, and when that particular mosquito bites another healthy person, so from the salivary glands, these Plasmodium, they are released into the bloodstream of the healthy person and then causes malaria in another person. Okay, so two persons are there. One is the infected person, one is the healthy person. So if we draw a diagram, suppose this is an infected person, okay, who is having malaria. This will be transmitted to a healthy person by vector, that is the female Anopheles mosquito. So the female Anopheles mosquito transmits the disease from infected malarial patient to a healthy patient. Okay, let us see how. So at first, Plasmodium from the infected person travels to the mosquito, and from the mosquito it goes to the healthy person. Let us see by the help of some diagram how actually it happens. Okay, it is easy to understand. I hope you can see. Okay, so in this case, if you see, there are two hands. Okay, two hands are present. This particular hand is the infected person, the hand of the infected person. Okay, see, the mosquito is taking the blood from the infected person, and then this Plasmodium, it is becoming more Plasmodium cells inside the salivary gland. This is the salivary gland of the mosquito, and from this is sporozoites. These are small sporozoites. They are transmitted. Again, see this mosquito, these sporozoites are present in the salivary gland of this particular mosquito. That means this mosquito. Okay, so this is the infected person. So the infected mosquito is now biting another healthy person. See, these sporozoites, they are entering into the bloodstream of the healthy person, then they are carried to the liver. Okay, so the liver cells are affected, then the blood cells are affected, and finally again this Plasmodium remains in this infected person. So again, when another mosquito bites, again that mosquito also becomes the vector or carrier of malaria. Okay, so in this way the malarial Plasmodium is infected or transmitted from infected person to a healthy person. Okay, so this healthy person becomes infected. Again, when another mosquito bites it, it is taken up in the salivary glands. There it thrives, okay, develops, and then again it is transmitted to another healthy person. So in this way, what happens? The female Anopheles mosquito, they transmit the plasmodium from infected person to a healthy person. Okay, so in this way the cycle goes on and a number of people are infected. So we should protect ourselves from the bite of mosquitoes. Okay, so this is one topic. Another topic that I have given the summary, that is the preventions. Okay, the preventions of the diseases. So we can say preventive measures or prevention. Okay, now there is also a chart given in your book. Please go through the chart. Please find out what are the diseases which are transmitted by contaminated, like air, okay, like water, or by food, a bite of animals like rabies. Okay, like air, through air. Diseases which are transmitted are common cold and tuberculosis, etc. Okay, influenza. Air, water, like jaundice, that means hepatitis or dysentery. And food also sometimes cholera, typhoid. Okay, so you should remember that diseases are transmitted by the help of contaminated air, water and food. Okay, now what are the preventive measures to be followed? There are different types of preventive measures to be followed, like we should take medicines timely, okay, in order to kill the microorganisms which are already present in our body. We should keep our surrounding clean, okay, house and surrounding clean, so that mosquitoes, vectors, they don't breed and they don't transmit diseases from one person to another. How can we keep our surroundings clean? By closing the dustbins, okay, by sprinkling insecticides to kill the insects which carry the diseases. So there are different ways by the help of which we can maintain the hygiene of the surrounding. Okay, that means keep the surrounding clean. Then next, we should maintain personal hygiene. Personal hygiene. Okay, how can we maintain personal hygiene? Personal hygiene means like we should wear proper clothes, we should have a bath every day, we should use soap water in order to keep ourselves clean. Okay, we should not use any infected person's towels, clothing, etc. So personal hygiene, how we can keep ourselves healthy and away from diseases. Okay, different types of preventive measures are there. Very important ones are the vaccinations. Vaccinations means all the small children, they should be vaccinated at the proper time in order to protect them from diseases like polio, like measles, like hepatitis, okay, etc. So there are a number of preventive measures, okay, like we should cover our food, so we should keep the food and as well as water clean. We should drink boiled water, clean water. So in this way a number of preventive measures are there. Please go through the book, okay, learn the preventive measures and also go through the chart that is given, how typhoid is transmitted, or how cholera or tuberculosis or rabies or dysentery, these are transmitted, and what are the preventive measures to stop or avoid having these diseases. Okay, I will upload the summary. Please write the summary as well as go through your book also. Thank you so much for watching this video.